Welcome to our deep dive. Today we're digging into a bunch of sources all about understanding and training pit bulls, specifically using positive reinforcement. Our goal here is really to unpack what these sources say works best, the most humane, effective methods, and maybe cut through some of those old myths.
Yeah, absolutely. And the main takeaway really across the board, training these dogs doesn't need force, not at all.
Right.
It needs heart, patience, and yeah, definitely treats,
Yeah.
good ones. The sources highlight they're actually really eager learners, energetic, affectionate, and positive methods are just, well, the key.
Okay, so positive reinforcement. Let's break that down. What does it actually mean in this context, and why do the sources say it's so good for pit bulls specifically?
Well, basically it's simple. You reward the good stuff, the behavior you want the dog to do again.
Like treats for sitting.
Exactly. Or toys, or praise. The science backs it up. Dogs repeat what gets rewarded. So you reward calm sitting, not jumping, or walking nicely on the leash instead of pulling. They learn fast what works. And for pit bulls, the sources argue it works so well because they're very people-oriented, often really motivated by food, by praise. They just seem to thrive on that connection.
Interesting.
Yeah. And the flip side is that harsh methods, punishment, the sources show that can really backfire. Especially with sensitive dogs, it can create fear, anxiety, not what you want.
That sensitivity part really flies in the face of some stereotypes, doesn't it?
It does.
And the sources tackle other misconceptions too, right? Like pit bulls being too stubborn.
Oh, yeah, that one comes up. And the material basically says, nope, not true. They're smart. Really smart. What looks like stubbornness, usually it's just the human isn't being clear enough.
A communication issue.
Pretty much. The dog's confused, not defiant. They need clearer signals.
And what about needing a firm hand or dominance tactics?
Yeah.
That old idea.
Yeah, the sources strongly push back on that. The consensus is dominant stuff, punishment. It doesn't build trust. Actually, it does the opposite.
Creates fear.
Creates fear, anxiety, even defensive aggression. And that's true for any dog, you know? Gentle guidance, clear rules, lots of love, consistency, that's what gets results, according to this material. Professional trainers cited agree, positive methods over force.
So for someone listening, maybe they just got a pit bull. Where do they start with this positive approach? What's step one?
Trust. That's the absolute foundation, according to these sources. Before you even worry about sit or stay, you need that bond.
How do you build that?
Spend time. Play, cuddle, just hang out. Be companions. That's the bedrock. Then, once you have that connection, start training, but maybe in a quiet place first. Fewer distractions.
Right. Keep it simple. And what about equipment? Any special tools needed?
Keep it simple there, too. You know, a comfy harness or a flat collar that fits well.
It's about
Safety
bingo.
first. And high-value treats.
High value, like really good stuff.
Yeah, the sources mention things like tiny bits of chicken, cheese, stuff that's way more exciting than their regular food, makes a big difference in motivation. Some sources also mention clickers.
Clicker training.
Yeah, just as a way to precisely mark the exact moment the dog does the right thing. Click, then treat.
Got it. And it's not just treats, right? Praise, toys.
Exactly. You got to figure out what your dog loves. Food's often big, but some dogs go nuts for praise or a good ear scratch or, 5 seconds of tug of war as a reward. Use what works for them.
Makes sense. What about the essential commands? What do the sources focus on?
Safety first, always. So sit, stay, and especially come. Those are potential lifesavers.
Right.
Also, leave it and drop it. Super important for preventing them from grabbing something harmful. And given their strength, loose leash walking is pretty crucial too.
Okay. And what if you run into common problems, like, say, jumping on people?
Yeah, the sources cover that. For jumping, the advice is generally ignore it, turn away, only give attention, pets, whatever, when all 4 paws are on the floor. Then reward that.
Reward the calm.
Exactly. And for leash reactivity, barking or lunging at stuff on walks, it's about managing distance. Keep far enough from the trigger that your dog can stay calm, then reward that calmness. Slowly decrease the distance over time.
It pays patience.
A lot of patience. And for just general high energy, exercise, physical exercise, yes, but also mental stimulation. A tired dog is a good dog, as they say.
Mental stimulation.
Yeah.
The sources really emphasize that for pit bulls, don't they?
They do. Big time. Because they're athletic, smart, curious. They need challenges for their brains, not just their bodies.
Like what?
Puzzle toys where they have to figure out how to get treats, scent games, even just learning new tricks. It keeps them happy, stops them from getting bored and, destructive. Socialization too, positive exposure to new things early on. Crucial.
What are the biggest mistakes to avoid, according to the sources?
Oh, definitely inconsistency. That just confuses the dog. Using punishment or force, huge no-no. Erodes trust, causes fear, can make things worse.
We talked about that.
Yeah. And expecting results too quickly. Training takes time. You got to celebrate the small victories. Keep sessions short, like 5-10 minutes, but do them regularly. Much better than long, rare sessions.
And get the whole family involved?
Absolutely. Everyone needs to use the same commands, the same rewards. Make it fun, a team effort.
And if you're really stuck?
Don't be afraid to get help. Find a certified positive reinforcement trainer. Ideally, one who knows pit bulls or similar breeds. It's worth it. Training's never really done, right? It's ongoing. Keep it fun.
So, to sum up, the core message from all this material is pretty hopeful, really. Positive training works, it builds trust, and pit bulls are smart, loving dogs ready to learn.
Totally. And it leaves you with this interesting thought, right? All the sources stress trust as the absolute foundation. Before anything else, you build trust.
Yeah.
What does that tell us? This fundamental need for trust, not just with our dogs, but maybe in communication and relationships everywhere. It's a powerful idea that goes way beyond just training a dog.